Hello everybody, we're back yet again for one of these drum reviews where we review a player doing a playthrough of a song or whatnot, a cover, whatever it is, and we just sit back and have a good time. For those of you brand new, my name is Nick. We do these videos because they're fun to do, and I play drums, so I need to react to some drum content every so often. Not necessarily react. You guys know how I feel about reactions. I think they're tacky. I feel like that people overreact whenever they do these on purpose just for clicks and views. So I usually like to just give some honest reviews. I like to, sit there and watch what I'm doing just a little bit more and just kind of pay attention to what he's doing behind the drum kit, because I, as a drummer, like watching that. So today we're going to be reviewing Archey of Lorna Shore, and this is a playthrough of one of their songs from the previous record, Immortal, King of Deception, and Of being spelled O-V, because that's black metal, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I am stoked to get into this because I think Archey is pretty darn cool. So without further ado, we're going to start kicking it. Nice, very nice lettering to start off with. And he's playing SJC Customs. Nice intro. You got them double strokes going. I never really understood why people would do double strokes like that, but I get it. It's easier. Especially when you get to them faster tempos like this song. Because, this is an easy, this is like an easy 240 BPM at least, maybe 245, 250. I know it's going to sound kind of like, first of all, this is a nice chorus. Very nice chorus. I know this is going to sound kind of cocky and all that, but it's I look at how small his drum kit is, and I kind of laugh to myself a little bit, because I look at mine over there, and I'm like, that's a lot of drums. And you look at him, he doesn't really need a lot of drums. I'd like to see a retake with Will Ramos doing this breakdown and doing this song. Yes, sir. Got that paste rude China. Hella sick. I have one myself right over there. They're some of the best Chinas ever. Wow. His hand technique is very, relaxed. If you look at it, he doesn't look like he's necessarily hitting the hardest, but it's very relaxed at the fast tempos. Very relaxed. Because, you see how he's not really... His sticks aren't necessarily moving as high off the skin from the snare. So he's not necessarily hitting as hard, but he's relaxed. He's got good technique. It's accurate. He can nail it out. And that's what matters. Accuracy and technique. And he's just vibing out too, so. But honestly, looking at the video just from this quick perspective as it ends, it looks like, from my perspective at least, that they did probably about like 5 or 6 takes. Probably more than that, probably a little bit closer to about like 12 or so takes of him doing the song, because you notice how each like frame he looks a little bit different, like he's a little bit more differently doused in sweat. So what they'll usually do, especially with these types of playthroughs, is they'll purposefully take like 12 or 13 takes or whatnot. They'll take a bunch of takes and then they'll clip them all together to fit the song. And that's a common trick that they do. Nobody usually ever sits down and just like a full playthrough. I mean, like there's a couple people that do, but most of the time they clip it. They take a bunch of takes. They take the best clips out of each one, so that way they can have the angle changes and whatnot, and it looks really professional and nice. Not saying that he can't play the song all the way through. That's not what those videos are for. People can get a little bit deceived by as far as thinking, wow, he just sat down on that kit and just nailed it. Probably not. Usually for playthroughs, they don't do that, but it still does showcase his talent as a drummer, because it does take a lot of effort, first of all, to be able to blast that fast, that consistently, for that many takes. Honestly, doing that many takes instead of just sitting down doing one shows you that you might be a better drummer than people think you are, because you have to sit there and constantly do it over and over and over again. Constantly. And at those high-paced tempos and whatnot, that just showcases his technique is really good. Because again, looking at Austin Archey, like, it's not necessarily doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. He's not doing all these crazy rudiment fills and whatnot. But what he's doing is he's sitting down, he's relaxed, he's playing at a pretty up there tempo for death metal and deathcore. And he's just sitting down, professional, and just nailing it out and doing a good job at it. He definitely does showcase that he is a very talented drummer, that's for sure. And I think Austin Archey is a very talented drummer. He writes all the breakdowns for Lorna Shore's stuff, which is tight because the breakdowns slap. They're very heavy. He's definitely excellent at his instrument. He's a darn good drummer, and if you want to look up to somebody, that's a good person to look up to for technique. He is very effortless. But with that being said, that's going to be the end of this review. So drop a comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought of Austin Archey and this playthrough of King of Deception. And I'll see you guys in the next one.